Welcome to Time to Win podcast. It's not just a podcast. It's the official personal growth locker room of life where champions just like you gather to cultivate their courage, create a life-changing game plan of success, and celebrate their wins. I'm RJ Jackson, your personal growth coach and host, and I'm committed to seeing you win. As a professional speaker and growth coach for over 3 decades, I've worked with and inspired thousands to grow their greatness and transform their setbacks into a comeback. And now it's your turn. It's time to win. So if you're ready, grab something to take notes with. We're about to dive in. Let's go fight win. Hey, my friend, thanks for joining me here in the locker room where we're going to take a journey today from weary to winning. And I am so happy that you're here because listen. This is your winning season. This is it. Today is the day you make the choice. And God will make the change. So if you're ready, let's just go ahead and dive into this thing right now. I was in the store the other day and the customer was literally going off on the cashier, like literally going off over something minor like the register tape. I was like, really? I could not believe that she was so willing to give up her peace of mind over a piece of register tape. But she did. And you know what I know? The fact is, she's not the only one who gives up their peace of mind for something so minor. I like the way Jim Rohn reminded us, stop majoring in minor situations. Because when we major in the minor, we end up giving our peace away. And today, it's time to reclaim your peace. If you have found yourself attracted to problems, difficulties, fear, worry, hurt, and feelings of mental restlessness, if the cares of this world is choking the life out of you, it's time to reclaim your peace. And perhaps your peace of mind is so far-fetched that you don't even know what it feels like anymore to have peace of mind. And perhaps you've accused other people of robbing you of your peace of mind. Let me help you out with that one. Can nobody take your peace? We choose to give it away. And today, I want to invite you to choose to get it back because it belongs to you, my friend. And with peace of mind, that's how you win in the end. You know, nowadays, everybody's hustling and running after success. You know what I say success is? Peace of mind is the new success. And if you're looking for it, if you want it, the first place to start is within, to look within because rejection and fear and doubt and shame has covered it up. But today we're going to uncover it. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to experience what peace of mind feels like once again. You might want to get some paper for this one because you might want to take notes so that as soon as you're done listening and life starts happening again, you won't forget. But it'll sink in because you will have written it down so that you can study it, practice it, and live it. Now, just in case you have forgotten what peace of mind feels like, let me bring it back to your remembrance. Peace of mind actually is defined as a mental state of calmness and tranquility. It also includes freedom from worry and anxiety. It's taking that journey from being weary to winning. When our mind is buzzing with thoughts, it can be intense and overwhelming. And we just want to find a little space for peace of mind, which is to say, we want to be calm, relaxed, and content in our mind, in our hearts. And if you're like me at all, there are times where I cannot shut my brain off. And then there's the other times where it just won't come on. But let's talk about turning the brain off, because when we don't turn the brain off, what we're doing is overthinking. If we're overthinking, we're giving away our peace of mind. You know, like let's say you're walking down the street and somebody looks at you and you start overthinking their look at you. You say things like, what they looking at? Well, why are they looking at me so hard? Oh, well, she rolled her eyes at me. And really, they weren't even looking at you. They were just looking in your direction. But as soon as you start that thought and you go down that road of overthinking what just happened, you get lost in confusion, depression, anxiety, feeling overwhelmed. You get lost. Have you been there before? Have you been lost before and you're overthinking of what just happened and you end up giving away your peace of mind because now you're struggling with what you thought happened that really didn't happen? All right, that's why I'm happy we're here together today because we're going to take this journey together. I'm going to give you ways to stop overthinking everything, not some things, everything. All right, number one, when you start overthinking, notice the thought that's stuck in your head because overthinking can become such a habit that you don't even realize when you're doing it. You think it's normal, but it's not. It's not, okay? You're majoring in minor when you're overthinking. So the first thing you want to do is realize the thought. Let's use the thought I just shared. Someone looks in your direction and you start overthinking it. Oh, what they looking at? Instead of even thinking about it, if you think they're looking at you, smile. Just smile. Don't even think a thought. Just smile. And in your mind, let this thought come to your mind. When you smile, say, have a nice day. Even if they don't hear you. Even if they're not nowhere near you, what that does is it cuts the thought of what you thought you saw and what you thought was happening or what you thought they were feeling. Just cut it. Recognize it and then stop it immediately in its tracks. Now, that takes practice, but you got to start somewhere. So start the very first time it happens and keep doing it until you become consistent at doing it. Because what you're doing is you're breaking the pattern of overthinking, turning something positive into a negative. Okay, number 2. In order to stop overthinking everything, instead of focusing on the problem, focus on problem solving. What you gonna do about it? Because at the end of the day, that's what matters. What are you going to do about it? What action are you willing to take to shift, to change, to make things better? Don't focus on the problem. Because if you do, you're going down that road and you're going to get lost again. Lost in depression, anxiety, being overwhelmed, frustration, being alone. And that's not a good road to travel. Remember, peace of mind is the new success. When it comes to overthinking, it involves 2 destructive thought patterns. One, reminiscing, and the other, worrying. When we reminisce, we're always going back, replaying the thought in our mind. Oh, I should have said this. Oh, I didn't know that's what they meant. I would have said that. Oh, I should have stayed at my last job. Oh, I would have been happier if I had just stayed home. Oh, my parents didn't teach me how to be confident. Always looking back, reminiscing on what woulda, shoulda, coulda didn't happen. You remember that song, Love Don't Live Here Anymore? Well, you don't live there anymore either. It's in the past and it's time to live in the moment. And when we live in the moment, we actually cancel out the second destructive pattern of overthinking, which is worrying. And worrying, my friend, is living in the future, wondering what if, and thinking about how it could go wrong tomorrow. We could change all that when we just decide, live in the moment. You can't do anything about what has happened, but you can control how you respond to what is happening. Now, like all habits, changing your destructive thought patterns can be a challenge. I'm not saying it's not. I know habits are hard to break, but with consistent practice, you can train your brain to think differently. And as you're thinking differently, you want to incorporate mindfulness skills. So what are mindfulness skills? I'm glad you asked. It's things like taking classes, reading books, following apps on your phone, doing courses, watching videos that are positive, uplifting, and challenge you to think positive, getting a coach or a mentor, participating in activities with other positive, like-minded people. These are mindfulness skills, and they will help you become more aware of the here and now, the moment, what's happening right here and right now. This, my friend, is what reclaiming your peace is all about. As you are taking the small steps that make a big difference in reclaiming your peace, add these activities to your list. Stop creating competition that don't exist. Forgive yourself often. Focus on the things you can control. And remember that you don't have to prove anything to anyone. When you're right, you're right. When they're wrong, let them be wrong. Keep what matters most in front of you. When you want to reclaim your peace of mind, you want to be like the tree. And the tree always knows when it's time to let the dead leaves drop. If people and things are in your life that's taking up your space, that's not adding value to your life and not allowing you to add value to their life, it's time to let them drop. It's also time to let old habits go. And so as we prepare to go, I want you to take a moment to repeat after me and then add this affirmation to your daily routines for the next 7 days. Ready? Repeat after me. I release the need to repeat my old habits. I release and let them go, and I replace them with new healthy habits. Add that to your daily affirmations. Say it in the morning, again in the afternoon, and in the evening, or particularly when you catch yourself in that old destructive thought pattern that keeps you worry-free. You deserve to have peace and to have peace of mind. You deserve to have beautiful sleep, stressless nights, less aches and pains. You deserve to have peace of mind. And it all starts with your thoughts, my friend. I'm reminded of the saying that says, watch your thoughts, for they become your words. Watch your words, for they become your action. Watch your actions, because they become your habits. And watch your habits, because they become your character. Watch your character, because it becomes your destiny. Don't get lost on the road of being overwhelmed, weary, hopeless, frustrated, and anxious. You deserve a journey of joy, complete with peace of mind. Are you ready to take that journey? If so, I want to invite you to accept and admit where you are. Be truthful with yourself. Where are you giving up the opportunity? Because remember, no one can take it from you. You have to be willing to release it. So what habits are important for you to change so that you can have peace of mind? And then where are you going to make that adjustment? Like, now that you've accepted it and you admitted it, what adjustment are you willing to make in order to have what you desire? And finally, what massive action are you willing to take? Because if you aren't willing to take action, you're going to keep doing the same thing. You're going to keep getting the same results. And you deserve peace of mind. It's time, my friend. It's time to reclaim your peace of mind. It's time to win. So go fight and let's win, my friend. You got this, and I'm rooting for you. I'd love to hear from you. So please let me know what step you're willing to take and how I can support you. You don't have to do this thing alone. There are women who are waiting to journey with you, women who want to see you win. So I want to invite you to join us in the huddle. It's where we as women come together and brainstorm and help each other with winning plays. You can find information on the huddle at thecureforwomen.com. That's thecureforwomen.com. Don't miss the next one that's coming up because we're getting you closer to the finish line. And in the end, you win. So let's go, my friend. Join us in the huddle coming up real soon. We hope to see you there. In the meantime, in between time, I like to say I'm not tired, but my time is expired. And that means I got to let you go. So you can make a decision on what's important for you to do to reclaim your peace of mind. But just before I do, I want you to know, in case no one's told you today, let me be the first one to say you are somebody special. You're fearfully and wonderfully made, and you deserve to reclaim your peace of mind. So let's go do the thing. Thank you for listening to Time to Win. I recognize that you appreciate the value provided in today's episode, and for your gratitude, I'm giving you a Time to Win VIP listener badge. So head on over to timetowinpodcast.com. That's timetowinpodcast.com and claim your badge and gain immediate VIP access to more of our next level resources and opportunities, including details on the huddle, a table for 10, the Cure Circle, and the Cure Retreat. Because you've enjoyed today's session, you can also express your gratitude by rating, reviewing, and returning next week with a friend. Oh, by the way, be sure to screenshot today's episode and share it in your Instagram and Facebook story or on your favorite social media platform. We'll look forward to seeing you again next week in the locker room of life, here on Time to Win. And remember, the best time to win is now.